Seniors. 3 types of nuts to avoid and 3 to embrace. Dear friend, please pause for a moment. Have you ever questioned whether the handful of nuts you consume daily could be contributing to symptoms such as weak legs, irregular heartbeat, fading memory, or an increased risk of falls? Although it may seem implausible, certain types of nuts, often perceived as harmless, may silently compromise your joints, muscles, and nervous system. Today's discussion aims to clarify which 3 types of nuts should be strictly avoided and which 3 should be incorporated regularly into your diet to safeguard your mobility, cardiac health, and cognitive function. Towards the end, a little-known tip for selecting safe nuts will be shared, a detail frequently overlooked, yet capable of making a significant difference in maintaining your health and independence. 1. Peanuts. Peanuts are ubiquitous, appearing at family gatherings, on tea tables, in energy bars, and as common snacks. Their affordability and widespread branding as heart-healthy have led many to believe they are harmless. Yet, for individuals over the age of 60, peanuts may represent a covert health threat. Importantly, peanuts are not true nuts, but legumes grown underground, which renders them particularly susceptible to contamination by mould, particularly aflatoxin. The International Agency for Research on Cancer classifies aflatoxin as a Group 1 carcinogen, capable of undermining liver function, weakening immunity, and hastening cellular aging. With advancing age, the body's natural detoxification capability diminishes, permitting these toxins to accumulate over time. Additionally, peanuts are rich in omega-6 fatty acids. While required in modest amounts, excessive intake may disrupt the omega-3, omega-6 balance, precipitating chronic inflammation. This insidious inflammation is largely undetectable, yet can gradually erode muscle fibers, harden arteries, and accelerate joint degeneration, manifesting as joint pain, decreased mobility, and increased susceptibility to falls due to muscle weakness and poor balance. Furthermore, peanuts contain vitamin K, which may interact adversely with blood-thinning medications, commonly prescribed for cardiac ailments in older adults. Such interactions can either reduce the efficacy of these drugs or elevate the risk of uncontrolled bleeding. The belief that peanut butter is a safer alternative is misguided. Most commercial varieties contain hydrogenated oils, refined sugars, and added salt, factors that elevate blood pressure, constrict arteries, and impair cognitive function over time. Though consumption may not produce immediate harm, habitual use can induce cumulative damage, with possible progression to wheelchair dependence or loss of independent living. If you routinely consume peanuts, it would be prudent to reassess this habit and consider its true impact on your health. 2. Cashews. While peanuts are chosen for convenience, cashews are often regarded as luxurious, owing to their creamy texture and rich flavor. Nevertheless, older adults, especially those with joint issues, reduced bone density, or circulatory problems, should exercise caution. Cashews contain natural oxalates, which bind with calcium in the digestive tract, impeding its absorption into bones. This results in brittle, porous bones, particularly affecting weight-bearing joints, such as the wrists, hips, and knees. For seniors, even a minor fall can lead to severe consequences, including loss of mobility and independence. Moreover, cashews' high glycemic index can provoke rapid blood sugar elevations, a concern for those with diabetes or prediabetes, both prevalent after the age of 60. Sudden spikes in glucose can damage small blood vessels, particularly in the lower limbs, leading to ulcers, impaired healing, and even tissue necrosis. The oxalates in cashews also encourage kidney stone formation, a painful condition that impairs renal function. Older adults are already vulnerable to dehydration and difficulties with urination, both of which kidney stones exacerbate. Sometimes surgical intervention is necessary, a prospect especially arduous and hazardous in later life. A cashew's smooth, sticky texture may also pose a choking risk for individuals with dental problems, dry mouth, or swallowing difficulties. A small fragment may obstruct the airway, leading to coughing, choking, or in extreme cases, fatality if not swiftly addressed. Thus, the appealing nature of cashews conceals significant risks, demanding a careful and informed assessment. 3. Pine nut. Pine nuts are small, light-hued, and frequently employed as a garnish or in pesto. Yet, hidden within their delicate exterior are hazards that can seriously affect the health of older adults, from cognitive and cardiac effects to challenges relating to chewing and swallowing. Pine nuts contain compounds that can interfere with liver enzymes, potentially impeding the metabolism of various medications, including antihypertensives, antidepressants, and lipid-lowering agents. So this interference may cause drug accumulation, leading to abrupt blood pressure drops, heart irregularities, or stroke. A lesser-known condition, metallic mouth syndrome, or pine mouth, may arise following consumption of oxidized pine nuts, leaving a lingering metallic taste for several days. While usually a mere inconvenience for the young, amongst older individuals, it can result in appetite loss, missed meals, weight loss, and diminished muscle mass, factors that diminish mood and increase the risk of malnutrition. Pine nuts are also high in unstable fats that, when oxidized, create free radicals, which damage nerve cells, impair memory, and slow reflexes. Prolonged oxidative stress is a principal contributor to brain aging, balance loss, and heightened risk of falls. Pine nuts' small size further increases the risk of choking, particularly for those with diminished saliva production or weak jaw muscles. If aspirated, they could precipitate pneumonia or life-threatening choking episodes. For these reasons, pine nuts are inadvisable for those over 60, as their potential detriments far outweigh their nutritional benefits. Safer and beneficial alternatives. Conversely, not all nuts are hazardous. Certain varieties are robust defenders of joint health, muscle integrity, and cognitive sharpness as one ages. 1. Almonds. Among nuts, almonds stand out for their superior nutritional value. Discreet in appearance, yet rich in nutrients, almonds are highly recommended for older adults, especially as bone density declines with age. 100 serving yields over 260 milligrams of calcium, on par with a glass of milk, but less likely to induce bloating or discomfort. Almonds are also an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral critical for directing calcium to bones and teeth, rather than allowing it to accumulate within arteries. The combined effect of these minerals promotes strong bones, improved blood vessel elasticity, enhanced circulation, and naturally reduced blood pressure. Scientific studies confirm that a diet supplemented with calcium and magnesium can significantly improve bone density within 3 to 6 months. Almonds also boast high plant-based protein content, vital for maintaining muscle mass and physical independence. Combined with unsaturated fats, almonds reduce inflammation and support cardiovascular health, alleviating joint discomfort and promoting circulation. Their vitamin E content serves as an antioxidant that shields muscle and nerve cells from free radical damage, benefiting memory and decelerating cerebral aging. The almond skin harbors potent flavonoids that further support blood vessel health. Additionally, the soluble fiber in almonds aids digestion and enhances mineral uptake, benefits particularly relevant for older populations prone to constipation. Versatility in preparation, whether raw, incorporated into porridge, ground into flour, or spread as almond butter, ensures wide applicability. Opt for unsalted and unsweetened varieties to avoid potential harms associated with sodium and added sugars. Many have attested to the positive effects of regular almond consumption, citing improvements in joint health and bone identity. 2. Walnuts. If almonds fortify the physical foundation, walnuts serve as defenders of mental clarity. Their resemblance to the human brain is a fitting reminder of their remarkable cognitive benefits. Walnuts are notably rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which enhances nerve cell membrane flexibility and supports effective neural communication, vital for preserving memory, reflexes, and equilibrium with age. Walnuts also contain polyphenols, antioxidants capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier to protect neurons. Research indicates that seniors routinely consuming walnuts perform better in tests evaluating short-term memory, reaction time, and decision-making. Walnuts benefit not only cognitive function, but also muscular health. Arginine, an amino acid present in walnuts, helps relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and provide muscles with essential nutrients and oxygen. Moreover, walnuts are a natural source of melatonin, assisting with sleep regulation. Consuming a few walnuts in the evening may facilitate deeper sleep, allowing for improved physical recovery and heightened alertness the following day. Their positive effects, both internal and external, underscore their value in preventing cognitive decline in older adults. Regular moderate consumption, 3 to 4 walnuts daily, is recommended, whether mixed into yogurt, salad, or ground into sauces. Roasting may lessen the robust flavor for those unaccustomed. Numerous individuals have reported tangible improvements in memory and attentiveness after incorporating walnuts and regular physical activity into their routines. 3. Pistachios. Pistachios, with their vibrant hues and semi-open shells, not only please the palate, but also support cardiovascular, ocular, and motor health in the elderly. Each 100-gallon serving provides over 1 gram of potassium, instrumental in blood pressure regulation. Aging blood vessels often become less resilient and increasingly emulsive to sodium. Potassium offsets excess sodium, fosters vessel flexibility, and bolsters circulation, especially beneficial for legs, which are prone to poor blood flow. Regarding ocular health, pistachios are a rich source of lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids essential for maintaining the macula, the region of the retina responsible for sharp vision and balance. Regular intake can reduce the likelihood of of macular degeneration and vision impairment, conditions particularly prevalent in those over 60. Another notable advantage is the improvement of hand-eye coordination. The physical action of shelling pistachios functions as gentle exercise for the hand muscles and motor nerves, slowing the decline in dexterity and precision. Furthermore, the engaging process and cheerful color of pistachios can elevate mood, which is beneficial for individuals susceptible to fatigue or reduced appetite. Research has found that seniors who consumed pistachios regularly reap increased energy and improved emotional well-being. For maximum benefit, select unsalted, sugar-free pistachios and limit the daily intake to approximately 30 grams, around 40 to 45 nuts. They are an excellent addition to salads, fresh fruit, or as a wholesome snack. Summary and practical guidance. We have discussed 6 types of nuts, all of which appear innocuous but exhibit dramatically divergent impacts on health for those over 60. Peanuts, cashews, and pine nuts, though appealing and widely consumed, pose discrete risks, including digestive disturbances, hormonal imbalances, and harm to major organs, memory, and safety in everyday activities. Conversely, almonds, walnuts, and pistachios offer fundamental support for bone, muscle, and brain health, while also uplifting one's spirit and overall quality of life. The fundamental lesson is not to overhaul your entire diet suddenly, but to implement gradual changes, such as a handful of almonds each morning, a few walnuts before bed, or pistachios as a nutritious alternative to sugary snacks. Consistency in such habits establishes a solid foundation for long-term well-being, fostering confidence and independence throughout later life. Perhaps you wonder if such minor adjustments can truly make a difference. The answer is affirmative. Enduring improvement stems from sustained, mindful choices, not dramatic single moments. Caring for oneself in old age need not be elaborate. Rather, it begins with quiet, deliberate attention to everyday intake. With understanding and persistence, one can aspire to enjoy robust health, mental clarity, and emotional lightness necessary for a fulfilling life. If these insights have proven beneficial, please show your appreciation or share your experiences with any of the nuts discussed today. Your thoughts and stories are always welcome. Wishing you continued health, serenity, and fortitude in managing any health concerns you may encounter. I look forward to our next engagement, where further simple yet meaningful solutions for healthy and happy living will be explored.